So here's the thing I don't get about the movie Crazy Grandpa. Like I mean, granted, it's a very weird movie to the point that it's very unlikable, and even if you don't dislike it, you can kind of understand why people don't like it. But honestly, the thing that confused me the most about the ending of Dirty Grandpa is, like I just said, is the ending where Lenore, I believe, is her character. You know, she goes the whole movie talking about how she likes to have sex with old people. Like, that's just her kink. And so, like, it's just very confusing for me that, like, she goes through the whole movie talking about how she has this, I like to do old people kink, to the point that she lost her virginity at age 16 at her grandfather's retirement home. To the point that she hunted down, I can't remember his character for some reason, but she hunted down Robert De Niro's character. Um, and like she even found out where he lived, his actual identity and everything. So she really wanted to like bone him really badly. Like if she went through all that effort, let alone all the weird flirting she did throughout the entire movie. But like the thing that gets me is that like in the scene you can clearly see that like she's saying things that will turn her on. She's telling him to tell her things that will turn her on, which implies that she's definitely done this before. And you can tell. I mean, from what I gathered in the scene and in the in the credit scene, like they're having sex in the scene at the end. You know, the whole "We Like Ike" scene. Like they're definitely banging at this point in the movie. And he comes right then and there. And like as it's implied in the credit scene, he comes inside of her and impregnates her, to the point that 9 months later in the credit scene, they're having their kid's first baby shower together. So they've already had a kid, and like you can tell through Zac Efron's character, the two of them have kind of started like a relationship. I think they even got married, I believe. But it's just weird. The thing that confuses me the most is that she's a college student, so she has her whole life ahead of her. Which, granted, more of her life ahead of her than he has of him. But here she is, having a kid, marrying the guy that impregnated her. The thing that confuses me is that, like, how are you going to go from, like, talking about banging a bunch of old people, or a decent amount of old people, to where you have these weird turn-on things to say? Who knows, maybe when he dies, maybe, like, she'll jump on to the next old person. But it's just very weird how she settled down with him. That's, like, the one thing that kind of confuses me the most about that movie, is that she was this adventurous, like, quote unquote, like, she was this adventurous sexual character, and then she ends up settling down with the person that impregnates her. It's just, I keep saying it, but it was just a very weird ending for me. And yeah, it's the one thing about that movie, despite the obnoxious cops and everything, that's the one thing about the movie. It's just like, what? How does that make any sense? But yeah, that's my. I don't know what that would be. That's my review. That's my 2 cents on the matter. That's just what I have to say on the matter. But anyway, that's my opinion. I don't know if you guys agree or disagree, but regardless, I'll see you next time.